Hi, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I am bringing you episode 3 of playing with my old makeup. I'm a little nervous more today because I am doing my makeup before work, so I really hope that we get a palette that I am going to like. But let's not waste any time, so we got our lovely container. I feel like I get scared every single time. Okay, well one just popped out, so I guess that's the one we're picking today. Okay. You can see first. Can you see? Oh, okay. This is the Fuego palette by Hank and Henry. So let me grab that. So this is the Fuego palette by Hank and Henry. This is what the inside looks like. It's a really nice palette. I've had it for a while. I really want to steer away from shades that I would normally use. So what I'm thinking with this, because I tend to go more for the reds and the oranges and stuff, and I really like this green. But again, we're steering away, so I'm thinking I'm going to use this pink shade. We might use that. So we're just going to go ahead and dab on in. I'm going to go ahead and start off with Inferno. So I'm taking a Morphe M456 brush, and I'm just going to take it straight into my crease. This might actually turn out to be maybe like a pretty look for Valentine's Day. I really do wish that the brand Hank and Henry was less problematic because their formula is actually really good. I'm not gonna settle my standards just because a brand is good or like their quality is good. That would not be right. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and go with either this one or this one. They look so similar to me. I'm thinking of going in with Fuego, which is like this reddish shade. One thing random that I want to say about palettes like these that I kind of always think about is I hate that I feel like they're not super user-friendly. Maybe that's just me, but I know like with having this palette, even now, it feels challenging. I mean, like this I'd say. There's definitely like 2 looks that I could see to do with this. One of the things that I hate the most is like the green. Like, why is the green there? What am I supposed to do with it? And then also, you can probably see that even with adding this Fuego shade, I've kind of like, I don't have any depth, I feel. It all looks the same to me. So, I mean, like, if you like this, obviously, again, the pigments and everything are really good. But I'm probably gonna have to pull from another palette. Okay, so I did go ahead and apply another layer of an Inferno shade. So again, that darker red shade, or like burgundy shade. I mean like the color looks right, but like, I don't know. It's, I don't know. It's pretty. I'm not gonna say it's not pretty. I think it's because I tend to want more like definition stuff. But again, we're not doing that. We are, trying to get more uses out of her makeup. So I am going in with some NYX Glitter Primer, Glitter Glue with the Morphe M166 brush. And I'm just going to dip into, I think it's called Ignatius, that lighter pink shade. I might go with the glitter, I don't know. I feel like I'm just so used to my makeup being more like shimmery. I feel like it was Glamlight has ruined me because their makeup, like the shimmers, are almost always so good now. We're gonna dip next into Phoenix, though this is a shade that I love a lot. I don't know how like super pigmented it is. Oh my god, sorry. I'm on my 2nd cup of coffee and I can just feel the caffeine surging through my veins. It's making me like crazy. I'm like, I feel like when I have too much caffeine, and I love caffeine, but I just talk way too fast. So, Phoenix on the lid. Again, yeah, I'm not getting really any sheen, I don't feel like. It's beautiful. It's a really nice red matte. I think I might have to cheat a little bit just because I'm not fully obsessed with this makeup. We're gonna still kind of keep the theme of it, but I want to pretty it up. It's just like, I don't know. So let me dig around real quick, see what I can find and then we'll be back. Okay, so after doing some little playing around and stuff, I went ahead and just added, funny enough, I don't even really feel like you can tell, but I just added 2 products to this side to kind of change it into what you see here. So yeah, I'm just going to show you what I did really quickly, and again, it kind of goes with what I was talking about, where I do wish that more palettes were a bit more cohesive, at least for maybe myself, I don't know. So, because it doesn't have the depth that I'm looking for. So I went ahead and I'm using the Glamlight Hershey Kisses palette, or talk about Glamlight, the Lava Cake one. I'm just using the darkest shade. They don't have names. And then for the glitter, if I could find it, this is like super old. I don't even know if they sell this anymore or if you can even find this. This is from NYX. I picked this up at like TJ Maxx years and years ago. But it is just, we're using the glitter at the bottom called Pink Rose. You can also, I probably realized now I could have just used like this shade in the palette. So if you have that, feel free to do that as well. I just wanted something glitter. So, I mean, even though their shimmers are also really, really good. So, let's go ahead and jump in. I'm trying to think, what did I do? What did I use? Okay, brain. It's like my brain is already forgetting, even though I literally just did it. I think I used that brush, but I don't want to. Let's just use this brush. So we're just going to use a Blend Bunny B4 brush, dipping into that darkest shade. And I'm just going to start working it into my crease. I'm just going to take it about to the middle, like, of my pupil. Or I guess just about to my pupil. And just creating that shape. I'm taking it a teeny bit underneath the lash line. And then I'm just going to fill it in. I don't remember if I used this brush, which one I used. You know what I did? I used the pencil brush. So dipping in, so this is M431 from Morphe back into that Inferno shade. I did just to add a bit more shape. But even with this, it just looks better. So I feel like that's for even, you could always just add one shade. You could always use like a black if you want. You could use whatever just to add that depth. I do like the red because I feel like it really keeps with this. It's giving me kind of Valentine's Day vibes. I'm going to go ahead and dip in with the Morphe M456, the same one that we first started with, and just start buffing out the edges. You can take a bit of Inferno if you want to on this like darker area, but I'm not going to. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and dip in with my glitter. Oh, here it is. So I'm just taking more of the NYX glitter primer with the M166 from Morphe. So I am applying a lot towards the front, and then I'm kind of tapping towards the back. Because ideally what I want to do is kind of apply the glitter on the front and then kind of tap it back, I guess. So, with our pink glitter. So I have like my main glitter placement. I'm just gonna kind of tap it out. I don't know if that's like doing anything, but I don't know. At least for me, I like it, and I feel like it helps it to kind of blend a bit more seamlessly. I'm gonna go back in with our original brush, the M456. I'm gonna take a little bit more of Phoenix. That it's like a red, and it's supposed to be shimmery, but it's not really. Just gonna apply a little bit more of that, and just tap in over that outer edge. Okay, so what I'm going to do real quick, because we got this hot mess going on, is I'm just gonna go ahead, clean up underneath here, do like I did on this side, which is just running your concealer, foundation, whatever, just swooping. One thing I've actually been doing is I've kind of been cutting right underneath the lash line here, so I still keep a bit of that darkness. And then, yeah, I'll kind of show you when we come back. So yeah, let me do it real fast. Okay, so I went ahead and just cleaned everything up, set everything a little bit. So now I'm just going to take a pencil brush. This is the M431 from Morphe. and the Inferno shade again, and I'm just going to run this under the lash line. I really like to do this because I feel like it kind of applies the color and also helps it to blend out, because I feel like I have an issue with blending colors under my eyes, probably because my brushes are dirty, haha. But sorry, I'm like completely blocking you. But what do you call it? Yeah, I feel like when I use bigger brushes, it just ends up looking too muddy, and I feel like I just have to go back in with concealer and or whatever, and it's just such a pain. Whereas doing those, like I said, I almost don't have to blend out, and I feel like it makes it easier to kind of tap into that outer corner color, so I'm just kind of tapping it to soften it. Cool. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead, apply my mascara. I'm actually not wearing any eyeliner. Mascara that I'm using is CoverGirl Lash Gloss Volume. This is the dark brown shade. I think it's waterproof, oh my lord. So let me apply some of that real quick, and we'll be right back. Now that the eyes are done, I'm just going to go ahead and do a little bit of light contouring. So I'm actually taking, this is from that Mini Baker palette, my first palette with this. So I'm just going to, I really want to lightly do this, as I just applied a bunch of powder to my face. Because I'm planning on going in with a pink blush, I wanted something cool toned versus warm, because I feel like it will just match better. I'm just gonna go ahead, contour real quick, and we will be right back for the blush. So for my two blush options, I am pulling both from the Likely Cosmetics or Likely Makeup, sorry, blush palette. The one I think I'm gonna go with is from the Fairy Blush palette, which is called Rose Quartz, which is like a really soft pink. I feel like my lighting like messes with these because it's a lot softer than that. There is this Clown Blush, which is Carousel. That looks more true to color. This is a bit strong, if I'm honest. So I do think I'm just going to go ahead and use Rose Quartz with my, favorite Cindy Kashuk blush brush, the pointed blush brush. I'm just going to go ahead and apply a little bit of that. I don't know if I say in my videos that it kind of, I don't know why, I feel like it like makes sense to have the blush kind of everywhere. I don't know, like everywhere I contour, I kind of just soften it with blush. I just like the look of it. Alright, now I need to figure out highlighter, because lately I have been in love with the Glamlight Scooby-Doo duo, but the top, wow, those are like really hard to see. The top one, which is like a pinkier one, I mean, screw it, let's give it a try. This definitely, if you're looking for a good highlighter, I love this duo because it has a more like goldeny, you can't even see that, but in person it's more like goldeny, and then there's like a pinky one, which I love. So we're gonna go for the top, which is the pinky. I'm just using the e.l.f. small tapered brush. This is like my favorite highlighting brush. I feel like it almost looks purple, but oh well. It's within the family. Do a little on my nose, and then a little on the upper lip. And then just because I'm so matchy-matchy with my monochromeness, I feel, we're gonna go ahead and take this by Sugar Pill, which is called Anti-Socialite. And then I've actually really been liking to take a black liner first. I feel like this like adds some depth. So let me do that real quick. Okay, and then I like to just take, this is just from the Revolution Beetlejuice collection. It's like a pencil brush, but it's pretty firm. And I'm just gonna soften the black line. Okay, now that that is kind of filled in, blended out, whatever, I'm gonna go ahead and apply our liquid lipstick. Alright, so that is the complete look for today. Go ahead and let me know down below what you think. Feel free to give me a like, follow, all that fun stuff. I am very happy that you are here watching, and I really do hope that you did enjoy this video playing with the Fuego palette. I love you all so much. I hope you are having a great day, and I will see you on the next one. Alright, bye.